32 following breaking news from Detroit's east side, where we have quite a scene. Fast food workers blocking the streets, demanding $15 an hour for their work. Our Julie Bonovich is live in the middle of it all, where she has been all morning. Julie, you have watched from the beginning when it was still dark. What are you seeing now, and what do you have?
That's right, Vic. Well, it looks like the road is still blocked partially by police just because for safety reasons they're trying to get everybody out of here. Workers are dispersing. I will show you real quick off here to your right. We still have some people, police deciding whether or not they are putting them under arrest. They are in handcuffs, if they're going to take them away or if they're going to get them tickets. We did see the back of the van there, the police van there, and we did see them putting people inside. And as you can clearly see, they've got this young woman walked up to the back door here, and it looks like they may be putting her in. So with me now, Reverend Rideout, you guys organized this event. We can see some of the protesters, they're making their way back down. Are you guys done for the day?
No, we're not.
What's next?
We're going to do another site.
Do you know where? Can you tell us where you're going to be?
I'm not at liberty to say it right now, Julie, but we're going to make our protests and our demands at another site, and we're here to let them know that we're serious about what we're asking, $15 an hour and a union.
That's right. I heard a lot of people out here telling me, fast food workers who even walked off the job this morning, saying that $8.15 an hour, if they are making that even right now, is not putting food on the table.
Absolutely. $8.15 an hour is an insult. I mean, we're looking for $15 an hour. Believe it or not, inflation is up, everything is up, taxes is up, milk, gas, everything, water, except minimum wage. And that's a disgrace that they're paying these people slave wages.
What was the goal of the protest for having people? We saw them sitting in the middle of Mack Avenue, shoulder to shoulder, so traffic couldn't pass. Were you guys coming out here to have this be a violent protest, or to have this be something that was going to cause such a problem?
Absolutely not, Julie. We never have violent protests. Our protests, if you notice and follow us for years, there have always been peaceful, and we teach civil obedience and disobedience, and we teach them to not give the officers a hard time. When in fact, as you saw what I was doing, we had over 100 people arrested, but however, they respected every police officer, and we also chanted, police need a raise also, EMS need a raise, firefighters need a raise. So we're not against anyone here, we're against the corporations, which are McDonald's.
And we did notice that they were peacefully sitting in the middle of the road, shoulder to shoulder. When the police officers came up behind them, police officers just kindly pulled them up off their seats and put them in handcuffs. And I even did see, police were being very good out here as well. I did see a couple women who complained that the cuffs were too tight, and they were gladly loosened. So everything's been peaceful so far. Sure. But still a problem.
Well, sure, absolutely. Whenever there's a demonstration, whenever there's a protest, there's always some complications. But however, on the part of D15, Good Jobs Now, and the different clergy that's out here, the different protesters and workers, nobody has been acting out of character. It's been all respectful.
And I know we are looking at Chopper 7 right now, so people can see that there is traffic starting to move through, but we still have a lot of police officers here. We still have a lot of workers. Yes. The protesters have been made their way down the street. Yes. And I know you say you're going to another location. You're not giving that out at this time, but are we going to see more of the same of this over there?
Absolutely. We're going to see more, absolutely. We are not done until the McDonald's Corporation realize and recognize that these people are hurting, families are hurting, until people recognize that the fast food jobs are not just for starter jobs anymore. They're not high school students and college student workers. These are mom and pop jobs and people who are trying to survive.
And I know when I was asking police officers if they actually were going to be taking people down to the police station or just writing them a ticket and letting them go, they said they were waiting for their supervisors on that. So have they told you one way or the other what they'll be doing, if they'll be letting people back out of these cars, or if indeed they'll take them to jail?
Well, I spoke with Lieutenant Walker and with the sergeants here and different ones. And as you know, we have our attorneys here on the spot. We have our attorneys, and we have bail bondsmen, and we have the money to bail them out. So no matter what happens, they're going to be okay.
All right, thank you, Reverend, so much. And of course, we will keep you updated throughout the day, especially since we are hearing, as the Reverend pointed out, there could be more of the same coming very, very soon. We're live from Detroit's east side. Vic, back to you in the studio.
Hey, Julie, before we let you go, from your vantage point, can you see if there are any protesters still in the street, or if that street has become clear yet?
Well, I'll show you guys. So if we can turn Mike Crotchy, my photographer, around, you can see that cops still have a part of Mack Avenue over here blocked off simply for safety reasons, because they do have some more activity going on behind where they're still trying to get people situated. You can see the other side of Mack Avenue, traffic is flowing. So there is still a lot going on out here today. And as you can see, as we're about to show you right now, we've got somebody in the back of a cop car. So again, as they try to figure out what they're doing, if they're taking people down to jail or if they're going to let them go, they will keep this part of Mack blocked off for a little bit, but the other side, traffic is flowing. So Vic, back to you.
All right, Julie, we appreciate it. Keep us updated on that developing situation, and we'll see where it goes. Obviously, the takeaway from that, protesters making a point, of course, telling you that they're not done, that they're going to pop up somewhere else today. We'll continue to follow that story as well, but right now,